again, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but Lorinda has played a lot of Murloc Mage, and he has said before, and I quote, "It beats everything loses to aggro." And you can't...
That sounds like the most Lorinda statement I've ever heard.
He's very, very straight to the point, blunt, and like I said, exaggerated. But I don't really quantify Death Rattle Hunter as an aggro deck, but we'll worry about that one a little bit later. For now, we have double Wild Growth on Italy's side. We've got this, Paul 8.
Was it you that cast the Wild Growth, Nourish, Malfurion Ultimate Infestation game earlier? Sorry, I missed an Arcane Tyrant out of that perfect opening.
Yeah, you did. And then, yeah, Ultimate Infestation came straight after. Yes, I cast that one with Lorinda earlier. And the whole time I was trying to explain why the Hunter has such a good matchup there. And I was saying, no, even with the Wild Growths, the Hunter can still take this one down easily. And then, like, Ultimate Infestation got drawn. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I can't keep this facade going anymore. The Hunter has no chance. Druid has done Druid things. And it's not far off doing Druid things this time either with that Nourish pickup. Again, just the Wild Growth into the Nourish with the Arcane Tyrant on top. If Paul 8 can draw the Ultimate Infestation, we're going to have a repeat performance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's a good chance. Except, I've now looked at Bulgaria's hand, and I've noticed that there are 3 activators for this egg.
There sure are.
But you know, silver linings. Only 2 can be played this turn.
It's just a few broken eggs. It's still good. It's still good.
Yep.
No? All right. I haven't tested the pop culture reference well with you yet, Falk, so just thought I'd throw one out there, see if it landed. It didn't. We'll move on. Let's talk about some Hearthstone. Coin Nourish goes to 6, Wild Growth goes to 7, giving them 8 on the following turn, and they get a 4/4 on the board. That means just about anything that gets drawn next turn is money. Malfurion would be, Lich King would be. It's just the Ultimate Infestation and the Malagos that aren't playable.
And even then, drawing Ultimate Infestation here would be absolutely fine for Paul 8. The sooner he's got that added to his hand, and the sooner he's got the guaranteed hand restock, the better. Just going to go all the way, ramp up as much as possible. And of course, drop a 0 mana 4/4. But look how quickly we haven't even ended our turn yet.
What the? Vac! It was still Italy's turn.
Oh, I feel sick.
Can we get an admin? Steward's inquiry right now.
Yeah, let's do that. They're clearly cheating. Clearly. Look at that smile.
I love that one of these teams has 8 mana on turn 5 and we're accusing the other one of cheating.
I mean, Spreading Plague is actually really nice for Paul 8 here. Obviously, the fact that there's an egg on the other side of the board does make the Spreading Plague a little bit better because there's just an extra Scarab uncontested. However, there will be another good minion on Fricky's side of the board next turn. I'm just not entirely sure which. Careless plus Play Dead's looking good. Corpse Widow not looking too bad either.
I would like some 5/5s. Just going to leave it at that.
Bulgaria's already had several 5/5s.
Wow, really? Okay. Does delay their ability to chew through this Spreading Plague just by a little bit, and I'm having deja vu, Falk. Again, I don't think it's the play for this turn because Malagos is just a nutty play here. Protected behind all of these scarabs, it then allows them to like branching pass on the following turn and go digging, and they can pick up Swipe, they can pick up Moonfires, and if they do pick up any combination of those cards, they can really swing the board next turn.
Yeah, you're right. Bulgaria would need a combination of a Hunter's Mark plus something like a Wing Blast in order to deal with this Malagos. Otherwise, it's pretty secure. Only 6 mana, so not even a Hunter's Mark into Rexar would do the job. And as we can see, Team Bulgaria don't have any way of getting rid of Malagos at the moment.
Right.
So that's... I don't even want to call it a risk. I was going to say that's a risk, and it looks like it's paid off.
This is just right.
It's just not a risk, is it?
This is just right. How can something that feels this good be wrong, Falk?
I don't know. But if they draw Ultimate Infestation, then suddenly it becomes very right.
Would you UI, I wonder? That's a dumb question. Yeah, you'd UI.
You
can still draw Moonfires. I'm just looking at, like, Swipe is game ending if you get Swipe, right? And you can get Swipe from branching past, you can't get it from UI, but 2 draws versus 5 is just the world of difference.
The more pressing question, at least for me, is does he UI a minion here, or does he UI the face if he draws it? Because
it depends on the state of the board, right? Like how likely you are to protect your Malagos if you draw 1 Moonfire, 2 Moonfires, if you go face, so on.
I think there's a lot of value in keeping this board as clear as possible, and again, just protecting that Malagos. Okay. It's got to be the branching paths and dig for swipe now, hasn't it? He's still got
it? Malfurion and double Spellstone does a lot here.
Oh, sure. The two taunts would further protect the Malagos.
And the 2 Spellstones both get upgraded by the Malfurion armor gain, which means one of them chews through the 3/8.
One of them chews through the 5/3.
And then the Mali has freedom to pick up another value trade as well.
Yeah, you're right. I totally forgotten for a second that Malfurion summons 2 more taunts.
Okay. Seems like a fairly crucial thing to forget.
Yes.
Actually preserving value here as well. Hero powering down the 5/3. Don't even need to use the second Spellstone here, and I guess with plenty of huge minions still left to come, that's very, very wise.
Meanwhile, Rexar is thinking, more 5/5s. As they have no way whatsoever of dealing with that Malagos still. They can't even get close to dealing with it.
Nope. Ooh. Well, let's draw some cards.
Where's that swipe? Swipe would be...
You are so biased, it's amazing.
No, I'm not. I'm completely neutral. I am completely... I'm as neutral as any caster has ever been.
Okay.
That's not swipe. Come on, where's the swipe? Swipe, 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 swipe. Look, what's your point, okay?
Is that good enough for you?
That is good enough for me.
Okay.
It's quite funny, actually, because today when I reached out to Django on Team Bulgaria, literally the first thing he replied to me with was, "I'm not going to make it easy for your pick." That was the first thing he said to me.
Nice. I respect the shade. So now, second Ferocious Howl means you can only Moonfire, whereas if you just use Spellstone and Moonfire, you can take care of the whole board, dominate with Malagos again next turn, and then you're just in the position where UI is just much, much more likely to be strong on the next turn, right? Because, you know, UI, when I said, you know, is UI going to be a good draw if it comes up here? And yes, it was dumb at the time, but it's because Hunter is a deck that can spread so wide that UI isn't good enough, right?
Yeah.
Like answering 1 minion isn't good enough.
Yeah. I'm always, every time I've cast the series with Lorinda over the course of this tournament, I've said to him, this is another reason I love Malagos Druid. This is another reason I love Malagos Druid. And this Malagos on turn 9 play...
This is another reason why I love Malagos.
It is another reason why I love Malagos Druid. It's not just a case of you drop Malagos when you want to win the game. Malagos is definitely winning this game by the looks of things, but not through its usual method. It's been just actively clearing up everything on the board. Funnily enough, this is probably the worst turn to draw the swipe, because it's not easy to deal with both eggs first, but... Wait, is it just lethal?
Yes.
It is just lethal. I take it back.
I would say, in fact, that was the best turn to draw the swipe out, contrary to what you may believe. And you know what? The fact that Mali Druid won the series for Italy is just another reason why you love Malagos Druid.
The list goes on and on. Big smiles there from Pool 8, and well deserved, in my humble opinion. Very well